Hello, my name is Zach Austin, and this project over separation of powers has been put together by Zane Stearns and myself. So separation of powers was first developed in ancient Greece, and then eventually came into use by the Roman Republic and is now in use in many countries today. So you're probably wondering, what on earth is separation of powers? Well, separation of powers is a system that divides the government into branches, which usually the branches are executive, legislative, and judiciary. So, me and Mr. Stearns put together a little demonstration of what each branch can do and how it separates the powers and how it turns out to work. So here we have government officials fighting over power because they have no limits and no idea what separation of power is. And as you can tell, we have a Roman troop there, which we use because we want him to be the educator, since separation of powers was used in the Roman Republic, and it's just him passing down the information. So here we have the Roman soldier yelling to stop because obviously he has an idea on what to do, and you see we have the little guys right here fighting. And here's his idea for the executive branch. And of course there's Obama, my best art skills I could on a computer. But anyways, the Roman troop says the executive branch is the commander-in-chief. He can execute instructions of the Congress if he likes. If not, he can veto the bill. He also has the power to address executive orders, which is state of emergency events like 9/11, sending troops right away. And another thing he can do, the executive branch, or the president, has the power to pardon anyone for any crime they have committed. But that's enough about the executive branch. Now we will move on to the legislative branch. So here again we have the Roman guy teaching the separation of powers to the legislative branch. The legislative branch is composed of a unicameral body made up of 57 representatives, and they are only elected every 4 years and may not be re-elected consecutive terms. But the seats are divided by province according to the population determined in the last census. And so you're wondering, what does the legislative do? Well, they pass bills, and if the president vetoes them, which is what I was talking about a while ago, the Congress can override the president's veto with a 2/3 vote. So pretty much they watch over the president, they say what's fair, and they make rules according to the Supreme Court's rulings. They don't have to, but if it makes sense and they agree, then they'll make a rule. And then that's when the president, if he agrees, he can veto it, but then they can override it. And of course, the Roman guy one more time for the final branch, the judicial branch. So, the judicial branch determines which laws Congress intend to apply in any given case. They can exercise judicial review. They also determine how it applies to the dispute. So basically, they assure how the law should be interpreted, and then also they put out what they believe should be a law, and then that's when the legislative branch decides what they want to do from there. And then, like I said, the president can veto or agree if he would like. But I'm sure you're confused still, because the rules can go this way, and that way, and of course that way. But of course we all know a little bit of studying from the book wouldn't hurt to fix that problem. Well, that is all, and this concludes.